So you probably read the title and you're like, I have PCOS. Where do I cash in this soft life? All right, all right, all right. But here's the kicker. A soft life requires effort and hard work at first until it becomes a routine. You can't be lazy about self-care. So I just want to preface and say that life gets easy when you create a system that applies to any area of life and you stick to it. Like, and it gets even, well, no, it gets easy for you, but like life will still throw more shit at you. You know how like some people in life, they become like a master swordsman? When you figure out a routine and like a process that really clicks for you, that process is like your sword in life. You know how life be trying to bring battles, you can just slice through it. And one quote I really like that I'm starting to incorporate into my process, or my sword that I use to battle life, we'll stick to that analogy, is if it ain't a hell yes, then it's a no. Meaning, if you're unsure, then the answer obviously isn't yes. And if it's not yes, then it's a no. And we beat ourselves up about it so much, trying to make things work, when in reality, the things that work don't take that much effort. It takes more effort to try to be happy doing things that are not beneficial to you, instead of putting that effort into doing things that work. Basically what I'm saying is, we low-key don't put effort into doing things that actually feel good. Like, I feel like if you're watching this video and you're not my friend and you just stumble upon this video, you were probably programmed, for lack of a better word, to work, but think that the work that you do shouldn't produce good results, or like the process shouldn't feel good, right? Because at the end of the day, work is going to be work, and who likes that? But at least the end result, like the end after a long day, the work that you put in should be like, okay, I see how this is helping me towards a goal or something. Okay, so now that my rant is over, let's get into self-care and the soft life. So first and foremost, if you don't know, you should know, stress and PCOS do not mix, like, at all. So do not let nobody's son stress you out. Like, when you look at self-care, you see like the soft life girlies, they low-key be doing a lot. Like, they be taking their supplements, they make sure they eat a specific diet. That diet takes grocery shopping, exercise. Like, it's a soft life, but it's not a lazy life. Like, not saying that there's not rest days, but it's not, there's upkeep, right? And just like with PCOS, you do have to take your supplements. You definitely have to eat a specific diet, or not a specific diet, but there's certain foods you know you shouldn't eat a lot of, right? You have to exercise in a way that doesn't cause your body too much stress, because just a little breakdown or more insight into PCOS. If you're watching this and you do have PCOS, or you don't know, women with PCOS have a low level of inflammation in their body at all times. And cortisol, when you do stressful things or you're stressed out, will increase the inflammation, and that will basically make your PCOS symptoms worse. So technically, I'm trying to look at it as like, if you have PCOS, you kind of figured out the cheat code, but because we live in a society that is so one size fits all, even though that one size is an extra small. You try to apply those things and they don't work for you, and then you think, oh my gosh, something is wrong with me. No, like, you have to find a method that works for you. And you have to do things in a way where it will look different. And I'm gonna say it kind of sucks. It doesn't suck, but it's kind of like ironic, because I feel like if you have PCOS, you're obligated to go on a journey of what's the word? Self exploration, like self discovery. Like, you're obligated, because each woman, they have like different symptoms of PCOS, different causes. So first you got to get to the cause, then you got to figure out, well, what makes it worse for you. Like, because stress can be emotional, physical, spiritual, all of that, you have to like figure out ways to decrease and minimize stress on every single level. And in that, you learn so much about yourself, and you really become like your own best friend. The healing process has to be holistic. And personally for me, I feel like each problem stems from a common beast, like trying to be a perfectionist, the codependency, the abandonment wound, the disorganization, the refusal to let others help you, can't accept love, stubborn belly fat, like all of that. I feel like when you're trying to heal your body, especially from PCOS, it's kind of inevitable that you stir up all these other things. Like, if you really gonna take this PCOS journey seriously, like, a lot of people only talk about like, eat this, do these workouts, this is what's wrong with you, but it's not something light. Like, even though doing that already, like trying to heal your body, isn't something light, but for me, what made it easier is kind of saying, well, I deserve it. You know, like, I deserve to know how certain things affect me. I deserve to minimize stress in my life. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I'm not sure, like, I'm not too pressed about figuring out what that common beast is. I'm not gonna hold you, I kind of know what it is, but that's like another video. Like, I don't know if the internet is even ready for conversations like that, but I'm bringing it to y'all. I don't care. And at the end of the day, if you have PCOS, you're kind of like a pedigree, like a human pedigree. You need to have your documents that says, I need this type of food, I need this type of treatment, and I will not accept anything less. Like, what does the guy from TikTok, what does he say? You know, the corporate guy, he's like, ain't nobody special. He got his tambourines. Like, I don't think he said high class, high maintenance. Like, you are, if you have PCOS, you are high maintenance. Like, you're up there. Like, you really cannot, like, you are up there. That's your body's way of telling you, like, I cannot eat this. Give me exquisite. Give me top tier. And what are you gonna do? Are you really gonna deny yourself from top tier? No. So you do have to hold yourself to a high degree. All the way, okay? And the first step, and because I feel like PCOS does come with like anxiety, depression, all that stuff, and, you know, stubborn weight that won't go away even though you try all the tips and tricks that people, it do bring up some like self-loathing, self-hate, blah blah blah. But step one is accepting that, and then step two, you can move forward into healing. Like, you could go to the gym all you want, start implementing a new diet all you want, but if you're not in that mirror saying nice things to yourself, we're gonna have a problem. So the third step would be that it's okay to be misunderstood. This video is kind of for a particular group of people with PCOS, because you may have been around people who accept bare minimum and want you to accept bare minimum and project like don't try to want better, or don't be difficult type of mindset onto you, once you like go against that, people are gonna start like having a problem with that. But you have to be okay with doing what's right for you, even if the whole world is against you. Because if you know in your heart is right, it's one thing to be an asshole, but it's another thing to not get the best in life because of what other people think. You know what I mean? When you start doing things that is for self-improvement, you know you're on the right track when you feel resistance, when you start getting pushed back, especially if for when you wasn't trying to change, everything was smooth, everything was Gucci. And then once you really connect with that, well, damn, I need better. Like, I need to do better. So, yeah. Part 2, I don't know when it's coming, but part 2 will be me specifically, what I'm doing, what's my PCOS game plan. I really do feel like I'm on a path to being successful, and I just want to document that because people always show you like what to do, but they never show you how to do it. And I'm not really showing people how to do it in a sense where it's like copy me, copy what I do. I'm more so showing the process because people think like it, because it looks easy and you only see the highlights, you think that there's no moments where it's really hard, but that's really the process. Like it really isn't as pretty as social media makes it out to seem. Like when you see someone's goals and growth and that they're actually living their dreams, you just gotta sit there and be like, wow, like I know this person worked hard. And I'm not saying that certain people don't get handouts, but even people with handouts have to sometimes work, like sometimes. And I'm also not saying like life is just meant to be hard all the time. I'm just saying when you want to change your life and do better and you're faced with high goals and things to be, it's not gonna always be easy, and y'all need to not let the struggle of the process stop you from going through it. That is all I have to say. Thank you.